Hello, I'm Colleen Foy, Research and Instruction Librarian for Health Sciences at the Z. Smith Reynolds Library at Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In partnership with the Career Technical Education, or CTE program at the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools system in North Carolina, as the Z. Smith Reynolds or ZSR Health Science Librarian, I facilitated instructional sessions to support health literacy development and concept awareness for students anticipating health science careers. Although this district was seeing improvements in post-COVID assessment aptitude and hard science skills, traditional curriculums are not covering broader concepts related to health information literacy, awareness, and retention. Studies based in the U.S. document low health literacy in 10 to 40% of adolescent population samples, but these values are arbitrarily based on tools originally designed to assess health literacy in adults and then later modified for use in people under 18, a practice thought to prevent effective promotion of skill development in this population. Therefore, I presume these values may be grossly underestimated when applied to general adolescent populations. This population, however, is inherently versatile and considered malleable to learning new information based on both social and physiological characteristics. Through the development, facilitation, and assessment of health literacy-based sessions, I determined the effectiveness of instructional methods aimed at supporting the awareness and retention of health and medical information trends and issues among adolescents during the 2024 to 25 academic year. During typical high school block periods, I facilitated sessions based on health literacy frameworks and adapted from the ZSR credit-bearing library course Topics in Health Science Information. Modules were chosen by CTE teachers based on student needs relative to their respective discipline concentrations like nursing, pharmacy, or physical therapy. There were 3 available modules: pseudoscience, where we defined and discussed mis, dis, and malinformation in the past and current health information landscape; human vulnerabilities to health information, those cognitive biases and logical fallacies that impact how we find, interpret, and use health information; and medical insurance. This is a broad view of plan options available in the U.S. and how they can be compared. Pre- and post-session tests were distributed via Google Forms to collect and compare concept awareness and retention. Approvals were obtained from both Wake's IRB and the school district accountability function. I conducted 20 sessions, reached 91 students, and had a 71% response rate. The results include data collected from the pre- and post tests for each module. Each module's post scores, the gold lines, are sometimes up to 70% higher relative to pre-test, the black lines, correctness per question. Although statistical significance was not found in overall test performance in any module, significance is evident in 92% of pseudoscience test question responses, and then 60% and 87% of questions for human vulnerabilities and health insurance, respectively. Detailed analysis found favorable impacts and worthwhile next steps in this study and have the potential for a long-term partnership and additional analysis of findings in this setting. Wake Forest IRB and school accountability approvals have been obtained to continue this research through the next academic year. Extended research methods include an additional available module, the History of Medicine and Health Science Education, and a 1-month follow-up test to further study retention propensity among students. As stewards of health literacy skill development, health science librarians should continue to develop and be invited into educational settings to facilitate theory-informed educational content for diverse populations. This study is pending publication in the journal Evidence-Based Library and Information Practice. Full project description, module learning objectives, sample assessment instructions, and results can be found by scanning the QR code or visiting the URL on this poster. Thank you.